All right, guys, I'm back. It's May 12th, and I got some players we'll talk about, try to incorporate into some player props. But before we do, you know what we got to do? We got to recap yesterday. Well, in the intro, I said I'm back physically, making a video, but we are not back to form again. Let's just say slide not found. I couldn't muster up any energy just to, explain we had an 0-3 day. I guess that knuckleball gave Ohtani and Betts more than I thought, more trouble than I thought. So I guess you live and learn. I thought we could get away with it, but I guess not. But the thing is, when you make a mistake, you better learn from it, and that's what I'm going to do. So let's move on. All right, on the season, on the last 109 batters suggested on the channel, we have hit 80 of the 109 for 73% hit rate. And then the single bets, betting players to go over 1.5 total bases. We hit 47 of our last 84 for a 56% clip. All right, guys, we need a little bit of good luck to come our way. So all I can ask you is to hit that like button. And, the more we hit it, the more luck I think is going to be generated. And, get out of this little slide yesterday. I got 2 plays today. I regret not specifically on the slide saying these are going to be unofficial plays. But then again, there's so much on the slide, it's probably like, making your head spin. But we're going to take 2 players today. Like I said, unofficial plays. I'm going to play them for a little bit in a parlay. I don't want to expect much. I just want to say, if you can give me a hit while we kind of lick our wounds, and we're not going to puff our chest out. We're not going to get cocky because it's a Sunday, right? Sunday baseball can be a little humbling at the very least. It's tough sometimes. So we're not going to try to, like I said, puff our chest out and try to go against the current, if you will. So the first one here, Riley Green going up against Justin Verlander. Verlander throws the 4-seam fastball about 50% of the time. And when you look at Riley Green, he hits it at almost 400 batting average. Absolutely amazing. But if we learned anything yesterday, or at least I did, it shouldn't overlook some of the other deficiencies in terms of the other pitches he may see. I overlooked the knuckleball and its kind of importance to the fact that Betts and Ohtani didn't hit it too well, and I kind of overlooked it, and I knew that it could be trouble. So I don't really want to overlook this one. The curveball at 23%, he's only hitting it at under 100 batting average. And then the slider, the next most pitched ball by Verlander, he's only hitting it at 200. So I do not want to go out on a limb and, go full bore with Riley Green in this matchup. Even though Ballpark Pal has it listed as an extreme advantage for Green, he represents the worst 3 percentile of possible matchups for Verlander. Green's on a hot streak. He's got at least 1 hit in 14 of his last 16 days. He's batting .345 batting average this year versus right-handed pitchers. His barrel rate is in the good range in the elite range at 18.9%. And his ISO rate just in the last 10 days. I wanted to really zone in on the short term just to see how he's playing. And the power is off the charts at 48.3%. I'm going to play him in a parlay with the next suggested batter because, like I said, there is some glaring concerns here that he's kind of a below average hitter out of 2 out of 3 pitches, even though the 1 pitch he's dominating, and that's the one he likes to throw. Who knows if Justin Verlander is going to say, 4-seam fastball, not for you today. You're going to have a plate full of curveball and slider all day long. So that's why we're going to take it easy on this one. So consider Riley Green in just to record a hit. I should have put no home run threat. We're going to tamp the brakes on that. And then on the slide, it does say has the power for extra base. He does. But I'm just saying, if you can give me a hit at this point, that's all I'm looking for you to do. All right, I'm going to parlay him with, guess who? The big bear, baby, Marcell Ozuna. We've used him a lot early in the season, and he came through. He was amazing. Then he went on that Western road trip, and I was like, let's pump the brakes a little bit. It just doesn't feel right. And I was glad we did. But he's been on fire all season when you look at it. He's recorded at least one hit in 28 of his last 35 games. When you look at the matchup versus Severino, he likes to throw the four-seam fastball 41% of the time. Ozuna's crushing it at a 45 batting average this year. His next most frequented pitch is the sinker at 17%, and Ozuna's destroying that at a 308 batting average. The cutter is the third most frequented pitch for Severino, and Ozuna's hitting that at a pedestrian 222 batting average. So I really like this matchup here. The Ballpark Pal has this listed as an extreme advantage for Ozuna to the tune of it's the worst 1 percentile of possible matchups for Severino. Ozuna has been hot all season. He's recorded at least one hit in 28 of his last 35 games. His barrel rate is at 17%. That is in the elite range. Barrel rate is something I would look at for measuring someone's ability to hit a home run. His ISO rate is the measurement of power at 26.1%, is in the elite range also. But like I said, I'm just gonna play a parlay with him and Green just to record a hit, just to get back on track. But the numbers say he's a home run threat. I'm just gonna back off. The numbers say he has the power for extra base hits, and the over 1.5 total bases would be in play. But like I said, I'm gonna kind of like step back a second and just say, can you both give me a hit? And I'm gonna put a little bit on it and enjoy a little bit of Sunday baseball. And we're gonna see ourselves out of this little slide first before we get back on track. Like I said, there is some concerns with Green at the very least in terms of how well he may be able to be effective at the plate with his lower batting average versus two of the three pitches he may see. So there you go. Give me Ozuna, give me Riley Green in a parlay if it's priced, reasonably tomorrow. Like I said, the odds aren't out yet, or they may be out yet, but I haven't checked them, so we'll see. But there you go. Really appreciate all the love, and all I can say is I apologize. I haven't responded to any of the comments over the last 3 days. Just been so busy, man, and there's no excuse. I will respond as soon as possible because I really appreciate it. And if you spent the time and effort to do it, at least I can do is give you the respect to respond back in a timely manner, and I'll get better at it. So there you go. I think these two get it done for us and get that little confidence and wind in the sail, right? So that when we can approach Monday, we're going to be full on, going at it hard and getting back on track and finding the great opportunities for us to profit. So there you go. I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow.